Sema up top, Noya has to Joe and Rise. Not much aggression happening just yet. Ace is going to be mid this time around up against G. And we take a look down low. It should be a pretty interesting lane down low. Should be favoring Mag here with Seneko up against Baby Knight. Baby Knight might have a little bit of trouble up against this Enigma. But we take a look up top. Sema might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to get disrupted as well as the dual breath. The big body blocks coming out from Rise to stop Sema, but damage not completely there just yet. He's at about half health, still trying to just run away. Dual breath comes out once again. Rise, disruption up in 10. They're still going to hit down Sema. One or two more shots should do it, and Rise gets first blood and go the way of C9 instead of Vega this time around.
Unlike last game, actually gets a decent start this game, as he is suffering already. Only 4 CS, so.
Yeah, he had a rough start last game as the lifestealer. Hopefully you can turn it around. There's the stomp coming in on Diyara. Diyara still going to stand strong up against the Centaur. And there is the slow from Sema with the rolling boulder coming in from Seneko. And they will find themselves a turnaround kill on Hesta Joe.
Yeah, Juggernaut walks up, just sort of gets pummeled by all of them at once. And has the black hole now as well, so. Calling that out, Seneko moving down here. Be looking for a rotation, maybe able to get a kill on this Juggernaut. Is gonna black hole.
The black hole with the rolling boulder. It's gonna be this Juggernaut in a whole bunch of trouble. The stun comes in on 2, so Rise gets stunned up, no disruption for him, and he'll not gonna have enough to kill Ace as the ulti is used by Centaur, and he will be able to run his way out. But up top, Noya, Rise, and Hesta Joe, they're gonna push this top tier 1, and it looks as though
he's dead, I think.
They should be able to get it. Meanwhile, mid, G might be in a little bit of trouble. Ace coming in with a poop. Sema's here with the heal. No ult just yet, and the poop will be enough to take down G.
I think that heal killed him. I think he would have lived if he was able to just walk away.
They missed the first poop, but now with the Lucent Beam, Splinter Blast comes in on Noya. Noya going to use that Liquid Fire as well as the Dual Breath on Diggerod. Diggerod does have the Lucent Beam to strike down on Noya. But here's the Earthbind, a quick fuse. Ace might be in a little bit of trouble trying to poof out and will do so successfully.
Not so close.
Getting some levels top, but definitely not a great couple of minutes for Vega. Some very nice plays from Ace, sort of bringing them back in this game after this early game wasn't working exactly the way they wanted to.
But meanwhile, down low, G and Mag are here. They might be looking for a good black hole. Rise is going to split up from Baby Knight. They know the black hole is available. They are going to get the black hole out on Baby Knight, and they will get the kill on Juggernaut. Rise is going to try and run away, but Diyara and Sema have made the rotations over, and they find yet another after this disruption runs out. So G's going to get the kill. Baby Knight and Noya are all there. We back this camera up just a little bit to see if we can spot Seneko and Diyara where they're going to go. All kind of together. They do have Eclipse available, and he's going to go right on in with those steering chains. They're going to get the stun. They're immediately going to find the kill, and there's the Magnetize going out from Seneko. The Omnislash comes through, but it's not really going to do too much. The Magnetize continuing to move forward. G is going to look for something. There's the Lucent Beam out on Noya. They get the Rolling Boulder as well. Noya in a bit of trouble. Splinter Blast hits on through. And they will find yet another on C9. That's Splinter Blast, not Splinter Bast.
Continuing to throw out the Liquid Fires, so they're gonna have to get back and try and catch him. Looks like they may.
Seneko gonna miss the Rolling Boulder and the kick stun, but now G's gonna try and come in. G's got the bail out on Rise. Rise gonna get silenced up. 1 or 2 more shots should do it, and there it is. Now Noya might be the next victim. Missing the stun is Seneko, but they get the Malefice out with the Lucent Beam, and they do find it. There's the Winter's Curse gonna come out on Ace, and the ulti used by Hesta Joe. A big black hole on 2. And that's 3 if you consider the other Meepo clones. They do finally bring down Ace. Hesta Joe in a bit of trouble. He'll fall as well, and 4 die on the side of Cloud9.
Yeah.
This moment.
Yep. It's like, sort of like what happened last game. They're going to try for this sneak Roshan play, but it looks like Vega is wise this time. They may try and contest it. It's dying pretty quickly at about 1/3 HP, so they're going to have to hurry.
They are going to get the stun. They do find the vision there. The Lucent Beam coming out on Hesta Joe. The Malefice from Mag. They've got the Winter's Curse coming out again. Baby Knight's going to be in a whole bunch of trouble as he's got that Blade Fury running. They're going to use that ulti from the Centaur to try and Delta maneuver their way out. He's going to come in with the Remnant, still moving forward on Hesta Joe. There's the Searing Chains as well as the Lucent Beam, and they will find a kill. And only 1, but this should end up being Roach as well. Now G coming over with the Remnants again. The stun comes out from Seneko on everybody, and there's the silence as well. 3 fall on the side of C9, and with the sleight of fist, G will finish up that triple kill and bring down 4 on the side of C9. And with that, Winter's Curse, they still have to avoid the black hole. Maybe C9, and as I say that, they lose Noya once again in the middle lane. Maybe C9 look for something on Vega, knowing that they can't be hit by that Winter's Curse. And Ace is here with Hesta Joe. There's the black hole coming in from Mag. That'll stop Ace in his tracks, and they will find yet another kill on Vega towards this Meepo Ace.
Closest hero and try and get these pickoffs, not give up an inch. Maybe Midnight may go down as well as Max level
with the stun and the magnetized. G coming in with the remnant, searing chain, sleight of fist, Baby Knight dead again. Having another amazing game, this time at 11-1. They'll get the deny on their own tower down low. And now looks as though Hesta Joe up top might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to try and use that ult, but Malphus keeping him nearby. Hesta Joe in a little bit of trouble. There's the Lucent Beam trying to turn it around. Does get that hoof stomp, but not going to land on Dityara. Still trying to run away. Meanwhile, on the back end, it looks as though G might be trying to do some work on Noya. And G is here with Tima. Tima's going to end up going down. Noya in a bit of trouble. He's going to use that Ice Path, try and TP out, and no! Not going to get it. G finds another. He's now 12-1, and 3 are dead on the side of C9.
Yeah, it's getting close to finishing up that Daedalus Meepo, almost with the Hex, so sort of Cloud9's.
Ace might find Mag. Should be a bit of an easy kill as he's all by his lonesome, and he will get one. But on the back end of that, Rise will fall, and Gigarod's going to use that BKB. He's going to rain down hell with that Eclipse, and Ace will fall. Maybe not going to use that Blade Fury to try and get out. G is here with Seneko and Gigarod. They just need to land that Lucent Beam. There's the Veil. There's the Lucent Beam. Sleight of Fist, as well as the Searing Chains. G finds another. And it is just looking very bad for the side of C9 as Vega want to close this out 2-0.
Is probably there.
Yeah,
Max setting up top.
Mag might be in a little bit of trouble. Hesta Joe is going to be spotted. There's the Malphus, but turning around his Baby Knight, they might be looking to go in on this Mag. We're going to keep Hesta Joe near. Coming in with the TP is Dityara on the back end. Baby Knight and Hesta Joe are going to have to run away as Vega is here, but creeping out is Ace, and Baby Knight with the Blade Fury and TP out. Hesta Joe might fall. He's might be the sacrifice, but he will blink into the trees and TP out. So nobody falls on the side of Cloud9, and like you said, it's stuff they need to get done.
Spells that really don't like being interrupted.
Vega, they're going to get this top tier 2, but we do see Hesta Joe and Noya trying to tier 2 of their own down low, and down, or up top, Rise is going to fall to G, and now the pressure is on C9 as the Macro Fire gets thrown out. They're looking for an easy tier 3. Dityara going to continue to hit away at it. Being back is G. Get the Ice Path out, man style used by Dityara. There's the hook stop as well as those fire, and the Dual Breath coming in. Mag's going to get that Malphus out on Noya. And the heal is going to be there on Dityara. They're looking for these racks. It should be easy with Dityara's. C9, it doesn't look as though they have all too much to stop it.
Really able to get up to this top lane to get this pick off on Mag. Is going to TP to the shrine and try and move up there and get it. It looks like he may be able to find that pick off. We'll have to see. Mag needs to be really careful as people are running up.
Trying to watch both possibilities as we do see a little bit of trouble here for Siemens. Going to try and heal himself up with the Blade Fury. Hesta Joe out front. He's going to be silent. There's the Winter's Curse. Going to buy some time for Vega. Meanwhile, Hesta Joe's going to go down to G. They're going to get the stun out from Seneko. G continuing to go in. There is the Lucent Beam out on Rise. Rise is going to go down as well. Baby Knight, they just lost 3. There's the Macro Pyre. Noya in a bit of trouble. He's going to be very low. Lucent Beam from Dityara. It will find 4 dead on the side of C9, and the instant buybacks from both the Jakiro Juggernaut as well as Rise, and they do end up getting a kill on G. So G's dead, 85 seconds, no buyback. There's the BKB as well as the Loaded Sword out on Dityara. Dityara's going to use that Manta style, and Ace going to back off. They do
they
get
missed
G
one
and
of their
hold.
disables as well, so they have to be really careful. This Meepo definitely wants to try and chase some heroes down, and Dityara with no BKB as well.
Dityara uses that BKB. There's the Ice Path on 3, and here comes the Black Hole from Mag. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. The Eclipse raining down hell, but but not going to be enough to bring down Ace just yet. Ace is going to poop on in. They've brought down Seneko. They're going to bring down Digyara, and a fourth will go down to the side of Vega, and now a fifth as Sima dies on the back end. The Baby Knight. It's 5 dead on the side of Vega, and
clips, and then the one Meeple who lives with 500 or so HP because of the Centaur ultimate. Now they march toward the base. Vega's gonna have to use a lot of buybacks. They're just gonna lose these buildings. G doesn't have one, so they may still end up losing a record to power the Meeple with building so fast.
Meeple gonna get stunned as well as Silence has to joke trying to go in with the blink. Coach not gonna find anything there. Is the Hex out on Mag. Mag is gonna have that Lotus Orb up, not really doing too much. There's a stun coming out from Seneko. He's still staying strong. Finish off that Rax and poop to the low ground and try and find an escape. But G is back. Here comes throwing Boulder. Ace might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the stun and Silence. He's trying to go in on Ace. He's getting very low. He's going to be E-bladed up and go down to G. And Mag, who's going to get that heal from Sima. Baby Knight, he's way deep right now, and he does not have a healing ward or an Omni Slash to use. Meanwhile, Gigarod's going to fall again. Nice. He's getting very low. Winter's Curse is going to come out. Digyara hitting away. It has to Joe. Has to Joe just going to survive with that blade now. Now he's going to fall to Mag. And G might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to have to remnant out with that Lotus Orb as well. So they've got 2 alive on the side of C9. There's the Malphite coming in from Mag. He's going to get the Blink, and they're going to get the Side Fist as well as the Searing Chains. The pipe is going to be used, but it doesn't look as though Noya is going to survive, and he'll be the 4th to fall. And we took a look at the net worth. It was 20,000 in favor of Vega. And C9, they've cut that in half to about 10,000. Coming around the bend is Baby Knight. Going to find Sima. He's going to try and blink out. There's the heal, which was out on Mag, but that might cause Mag to go down. There's a black hole only on Hesta Joe. G's going to come through, and now Hesta Joe might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Magnetize. Hesta Joe's going to fall. Baby Knight's still going to have that Blade Fury out on Mag. Not going to really do too much as the heal is there from Sima, but G is going to fall again. And he is dead for 96 seconds. He does have buyback. Sima going to go in, trying to get this kill on Noya and Will, but now he's stopped by the Ice Path, and looking down his Baby Knight with the Omni Slash. Will it be enough? It will, and they grab 2 for 2.
Yeah, they'll be in a lot of trouble. They don't really have the firepower to kill him twice now. They've been winning a lot of fights.
There's the Earthbind. They do spot that Roche is very low, and they want to go in on this. There's the stun being used by Seneko. Not going to hit. Noya's going to get the Ice Path out on Digyara. There's the losing beam. Baby Knight comes in with the Omni Slash. BKB is used. They are going to bring down Roche, and Digyara will grab the Aegis. Baby Knight in a little bit of trouble, as he's going to get hit by that Winter's Curse on him and Hesta Joe. Nobody's dead just yet, but here comes Seneko. He's going to get in with that stun. Mag's going to be there with the black hole under the macro fire. They're going to bring down 1. They're going to bring down 2 as Hesta Joe and Baby Knight die counter respectively, but Ace gets a kill onto Sima, and now they're looking for more. The Ice Path comes out on 3, and Ace is going to find himself a kill on G. G's dead for 108 seconds. Back trying to run away. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. A couple more hits should do it. He's going to fall. 3 are dead, and now they're looking for more. Digyara is going to fall as well, and Vega, they've lost 4, none of which have buyback, and C9, they have turned it around. They might have even just won this game.
Wow.
And GG, just like that, is called by Vega. C9 coming out of the depths of a 20,000 net worth deficit and winning this game, tying the series at 1. And we will be going to a game 3 between Vega and Cloud9. Wow.